Hey, it's Casey at Snake River Seed Co-op. I'm here to talk to you about garlic. So I've got my seed garlic here, and what I'm going to do today is plant some. It's end of September right now. It's a little earlier than I normally like to plant my garlic. I usually wait until about the end of October, and we're in a zone 6 here in Boise, just for reference. So when you get your seed garlic in the mail, it's going to look like this. It's going to be in a bulb. So what you'll do is you'll break this apart here into individual cloves, and each of these cloves is going to grow its own bulb of garlic. When I'm doing this, I want to in this case, man, this bulb has all beautiful cloves in it, but sometimes you'll see, a bulb where the cloves are, like 2 cloves are kind of stuck together. And it's nice to pull those apart, because if you miss that, if you plant 2 next to each other, the bulbs that they make, each one's going to try to make a bulb, and then each of them's going to make just a tinier bulb because of that. They're crowded in there. So you want to make sure, like in this case, I just took what kind of looks like 1 clove, but it's actually 2, so I can break that apart. So just make sure you break it apart into as many different sections as it actually has. And then once I've got that, if ever I have a little weird clove in there, or one that I don't think is as amazing, all of these looked really, really good. But sometimes you'll get like little ones, or like this one this one kind of has a weird like thing on it, and I don't really like the way that looks. So I'm gonna actually put that one aside and just save it for myself to eat. So I go through and I do 1 round of selections. Right now there's a little frog joining us, it sounds like. I go through and do a first round of selecting right at first, right when I'm breaking apart my cloves, and I pick the nicest ones. Then, after I'm ready to do that, I go ahead and prep my holes. So I've got, so here's my bed, and what I like to do, I like to use my hori-hori knife. So I make holes that are 6 inches apart, or 6 to 8 inches apart. And I like to do them in a triangle. It just saves space and gives each bulb space, but you can also do it in rows if you prefer to plant in rows. So once I've got my holes dug, I'll come back in, again, noticing this is the bottom of the clove, this is the top of the clove. So this is the part that'll make roots, and this is the part that'll make a shoot. I like to place them in the holes pointy side up. If you plant them upside down, they can grow, they will figure it out, but sometimes it makes the bulb a little bit smaller. So as I'm planting these, I'm going through and I'm sticking them in the hole about as deep as my pointer finger. 5-6 inches deep or so. 4, I guess, maybe 4 inches deep. And then after I've got them all planted, I'll come back through and I'll cover the holes. I'm gonna keep my, see here we go. Okay, after I got them planted, I'll come back through, I'll kind of just cover everything and make it level again, and then I'll come through and either put I'll put some compost on the top of the bed if I feel like it needs a little extra, or I'll just use leaves as a mulch. I love using leaves as a mulch. Sometimes people use straw, but leaves are free and straw isn't for me, but if you have free straw, great. Don't use hay though, because hay has seeds in it and you'll get a big weed seed crop in your garlic as well. So happy planting.